It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the London Black Knights. Championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. For the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Kamara, the ball carrier. All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the ground, Kamara, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Over 100 catches catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs.
At the 22-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. He fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll bring up second down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Sooner Joe Mixon, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Camaro, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Black Knight 7. Falcons nothing. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Offense forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Looking to throw. Hansen flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Hansen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken at the 37. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense.
That's caught at the 25. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
26-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Isaiah McKenzie. Incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Camaro. Down to the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Black Knight 7. Falcons nothing.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hanson going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now Mixon. He's got a first down past the 30. Now he's into the clear. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 63 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Mixon. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 6.
Looking to throw. Hanson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got...
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
An extra point attempt to follow here. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Wilson. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Wilson. That's caught. Touchdown. 5-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Black Knights 21, Falcons 14.
Will send this one away after the touchdown. This is Jakeem Grant. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Falcons.
The final shot before break. Hansen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
A 3-yard pickup.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hansen. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 42 yards. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another London first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. And it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to take the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards there, first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hansen. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And so and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Mixon with a first down carry. And shutting him off, now open field. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Joe Mixon, 50 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game, now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and sort of kiss the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
So far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Solomon Thomas made the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Running with Kamara. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And his guys are going to take the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
A bounce About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. It's going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the... ...42-yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee is going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next week. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Falcons. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the afternoon. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Operating from the gun, Hansen. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's going to, something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up from the gun.
Wilson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
For just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They run it again with Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. To throw is Wilson on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Wilson's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Wilson moving the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Certainly some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to...
And look at this. They get the tackle they needed. It's intercepted. It's the forward Seahawker, Thomas.
Knights 41. Falcons 34. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
11 on the play.
For Mixon.
Falcons.
And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's a run with Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.